Trump won, and the big scare among Filipinos is deportation, mass deportation. Or kung uuwi, hindi na makakabalik. My fellow Filipinos, don't be affected by the fear mongering, some of them, of the mainstream fake media news about deportations here in the United States. I hear a lot of calls, comments from Pinoys asking about, has America gone strict? Be careful when Trump comes to office, and that will be January 20. First, let me say this. The main focus of deportations is on convicted, violent, illegal immigrants. Again, convicted, violent, illegal immigrants. In short, mga kriminal, especially those involved in severe violence, murder, rape. Ito, just an overview what happened in the United States recently or for the past few years. Recent guns like Tren de Aragua, knocking on apartments and robbing residents in broad daylight. Sila nang kumakatok at naniningil ng renta. Young illegal aliens who were reprimanded by the police. It was in there in New York. They suddenly gang up on the police and beat the police. Mabuti na lang. Maraming police doon mating at tumulong. Nahuli din yun sila. Riding in tandem, snatch and grab. Meron na dito because of those illegal immigrants. And yung kanilang mga motorcycles don't even have plates. So they were able to do that. And there was a rise on those crimes. They steal cell phones. Hindi lang stealing cell phones. They were able to hack the cell phones and hack the bank accounts of those victims. Now, kung meron kayong ganyan, you say, oh, these people gotta go. Some of them, they eat pets, animals of residents. That's why if you had that in TikTok, Trump was saying they eat the pets, they eat the dogs, they eat the cats. Mga illegal, them coming in here in the United States. Also those, sabi ko yung violent crimes, they committed rape, hindi lang rape, pinatay pa, they committed murders. These are the people who are the main objective of the Trump government na kailangan ma-deport. And at least what? I think million who are currently incarcerated. Yun ang uunahin ng Trump administration. And the perfect person for that is Mr. Tom Homan. Next are those who cross the border illegally. Yung tumawid sa border, yung nandun galing Mexico or different countries, Latin America, meron pang China, they go to Puerto Rico, meron pang Middle East, meron pang India. Those who cross the border illegally, yun ang next phase. Why? You see them, they go to the sanctuary states, they receive debit cards with a good sum of money. And instead, they have free board and lodging sa different hotels or other apartments, ang iba sa mga nursing homes. Free board and lodging, wala silang gastos. It is being all paid by either the NGO, the state, or, I don't know, kung ang federal government kasali ba doon. No, these are illegal immigrants, and they get this. Where does the money come from? Taxpayers' money. And nangyayari pa, there are veterans even displaced by this. Mga elderlies, they were displaced because they prioritized the illegal immigrants. They receive free schooling, yung mga anak nila for their kids, free airfare. There were times that we travel from example like pupunta kami ng Vegas or pupunta ng Florida. Kasama namin, we have illegal immigrants and they are being paid by the federal government and sent to wherever, sa mga sanctuary state, be it in New York, Chicago, California, wala. I know this because I live here in the border. Malapit lang ako dito, like 10-15 minutes away. Now, these illegal immigrants ang next na kailangan ma-deport because they live on the public schools and the public parks. They were given the priority dun nakastay. And what happens? Yung school system are affected. Yung mga bata dito, American citizens, they are legal immigrants. Yung mga anak, their schooling are affected because binigay sa mga illegal immigrants. Kung ikaw nga, within that community, ayaw mo bang maalis yan sila? They come here illegally. They cross the border. We Filipinos, when we come here in the States, sa una, I'm a first generation Film. Ang hirap-hirap. It's so difficult to get a visa. We paid our dues here. We go to the U.S. Embassy in Manila. There's a lot of questions dun sa consul. It's so difficult, but we get our visa, we pay their dues. So when we come here legally, hindi illegal. So, those are for mass deportations, yung mga illegal immigrants galing sa border. Those who committed crime. These are the people that they prefer and they prioritize on deporting because of the crimes they committed and the economic cost that is, economic cost. They are a burden to the system. And where does the money come from? Comes from us, the taxpayers. Kaya i-deport sila. But for Filipinos, mga kababayan, yung pumunta dito, or meron kayong mga pinsan, relatives, o elder people na pumunta dito, who came in, not crossing the border, we come here legally. We follow the law. There's no need to worry. If you go back home, walang problema. You can go back home anytime. The only thing is, huwag nyo ipapaso ang visa ninyo. So when I say na huwag ipapaso, don't overstay. Merong I-94 na document na nilalagay sa ating passport sa mga turista. Don't overstay and have it expired. Kasi kung mag-expire na yun, then that means you're overstaying. That means you are violating the law. Magiging illegal na kayo. So all you have to do is just apply for an extension of I-94. Magtuturist lang naman eh. You could extend for another 3 months and another 3 months. If your extension isn't approved, edi uwi. Uwi sa Pilipinas and then come back later on. And that's how it is. Or there are several legal ways to be here. Pero when you talk about deportation, unless nakakommit po kayo ng crime, if you committed crime, that's where the problem is. Kahit you are legally here in the States, but you committed crime, you will be deported talaga. That's the thing. Kahit tourist ka pa, kahit legally na dito ka, if you committed a crime, you did something against the law, you will be deported. And that's it. Yung fear mo, galing na hala, kung sino-sino na lang madedeport or whatever, and then there's this anxiety, there's this panic, and minsan you have relatives na magkakaibigan na, kakaroon pa ng kaguluhan. They fight each other kasi, ganito, stick too much masyado si Trump. No, it's not. Thing is, you gotta know what the situation here is. Now, remember, Tom Bowman, he is Trump's border czar. Formerly he is I think, acting ICE director.
Are you planning on deporting American citizens?
No, exactly not. Look, the view, it's like the island of misfit toys. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. President Trump has made it clear. We will prioritize public safety threats and national security threats first. And that's what the focus will be. And there's over 1.5 convicted criminal aliens in this country with final orders removal that we're going to be looking for. There's thousands of gang members, illegal gang members we're going to be looking for. Now, I'm going to say, if you're in the country illegally, you shouldn't feel comfortable. Absolutely not. I won't feel comfortable if I'm in the country illegally. If I'm in some other country illegally, I'm not going to be comfortable. And you shouldn't be comfortable either, because when you enter this country illegally, you have committed a crime. You are a criminal, and you're not off the table.
And the plan is very clear when he said the focus on deportation is on those violent criminals. Filipinos, we didn't cross the border illegally. We traveled, we paid our dues, nabili tayo ng ticket, meron tayong visa, and if ever malapit na mag-expire ng I-94, all you have to do is what? Apply for an extension. If it's not approved, go home. So, yung ganon, and you can go to the Philippine Embassy. I think the FA Secretary Romualdez mentioned about deportation. It's more of those who are illegal na nandito. If you did not commit any crime, if you did not violate any law, there's nothing to be afraid of. So, my fellow Filipinos, stay calm. Huwag mag-panic. Don't be afraid. If you're here legally, there's nothing to worry about. So let's stop the fear mongering and focus on positivity. You want, and there's a lot of changes which will happen. Who knows? Mas madali na lang ang visa application because yung bureaucracy tatanggalin na. And there's a need on Filipino health workers, IT, marami. As long as you apply legally, apply properly, not violating laws, you're good. You'll be good. Maraming salamat po.